everybody, a very warm welcome to this week's episode of Hidden Jewels of Soul and Disco. This is episode number 5. My name is Nadine, I'm writing for Souldisco.de, and as usual this has been done in one take, so if I misspell something, please bear with me. This week we're going to talk about one of the best songwriter and producer of his time. We talk about Walter Bunny Sigler and his 1974 debut album on Philadelphia. But before we start that, we have a little history. So Bunny Sigler started recording in 1967 for Parkway, and when Parkway closed its doors, Gamble and Huff asked him to join them on their newly founded Philadelphia International label. They needed a songwriter. So Bunny Sigler wrote for the likes of the 3 Degrees, the OJs, all major Philadelphia International artists you can imagine at least recorded one song of him. As an example, for the 3 Degrees debut album from 1973, he wrote A Good Woman. Oh, let me see that. Yeah, A Woman Needs a Good Man. He co-wrote I Didn't Know, which was a million seller for the 3 Degrees and is still performed today. And he also co-wrote If and When, which is considered one of the best soul ballads ever written and recorded. So if you have a chance, if you don't know the album, or if you have a chance to pick up If and When as a single or listen to it on YouTube, go ahead and do it. It's an outstanding album and an outstanding song. So, and he also discovered instant funk. Instant funk got pretty big by the late 70s with I Got My Mind Made Up as a disco version, and Bunny Sigler didn't write that particular song, but he wrote and co-wrote some other songs on one of their best-selling albums. Crying, which is a huge underground disco hit, was also written by him and can be found on this album. But this week, like I said, we're going to concentrate on Bunny Sigler's 1974 debut album for the Philadelphia International album, and that is the album That's How Long I'll Be Loving You. He was also with the title track on Soul Train in 1974. The introduction by Don Connelly, as you can see right here.
And from the Gamble, Huff, and Bell stronghold of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a man who has contributed much of the writing and producing genius that Philadelphia has become known for, as he joins us to do the title tune from his latest album on Philadelphia International entitled That's How Long I'll Be Loving You. Let's get some hands together, gang, for Mr. Bunny Sigler.
On this album, by the way, yes, that's his wife, Martha. On this album you can find the songs of the likes Things Are Gonna Get Better was a huge hit. That's How Long I'll Be Loving You, the song which he appeared on Soul Train with. I Lied, Picture Us, Love Train, which is not written by him, but was written by Gamble and Huff, but you'll find here a rearranged version of him as he sang it. He has on side B Marine, My Other Love, Your Love Is Good, Wouldn't I Say, which is a Ray Charles cover, and Somebody Free. With the exception, I think, of Love Train and Wouldn't I Say, all of the songs were written or co-written by Bunny Sigler himself. So this is the front. My version has some water damage on it, and I was very lucky that Bunny Sigler signed that record for me. So this is not smushed something or dirt. This is his signature. So this is the backside. Beautiful shot of him, I think. And as up to date, there are 6 different versions of that album. We have 2 releases in 1974, a US version and a UK version, and then there are some CD versions from the 70s, and 2012 I think was the last release of that album on CD. Now we get to the label of the record. Okay, let's see. This is a typical, can you see that? Yeah. So this is a typical side A label, and this is, I hope you can see that, side 2 of that record. Nothing special about that, but everything's falling down. So And here comes the funny thing about this. In the same year as That's How Long I'll Be Loving You was released, Philadelphia International released another album by Bunny Sigler, which was called Keep Smiling. And now comes the interesting fact. On the Keep Smiling album, there was a huge amount of songs which were already released in the same year on the album That's How Long I'll Be Loving You. Why? I have no idea. If you have any clue why there was so much coincidence, or at least why there were so many songs on two different albums in the same year released, give me the answer. So here's the overview of the double songs. So like I said, if you have an idea why that happened or why it is, let me know. Otherwise, if you have a chance to listen to this album, give it a try. It's worth for the title track, and things are going to get better itself. Otherwise, it's a beautiful, beautiful album. And if you dig a little deeper into Bunny Sigler's music and his legacy, go ahead with it. He wrote brilliant, brilliant songs, and yeah, his legacy continues. Sorry, he unfortunately died in 2017, but he left behind a huge amount of music. So give it a try. Thanks. Have a nice week and goodbye.